Welcome to TwistedBrush Pro Studio. In this tutorial you will learn more about the brush control panel. Pro brushes in TwistedBrush Pro Studio generally have additional control parameters that add great flexibility to each brush. The brush control panel will automatically display anytime a brush is selected that has additional control parameters. Some brushes may have a button for selecting patterns, shapes or textures. Commonly one or more control sliders are presented in easy-to-understand terms related to the brush that is selected. Some control parameters may appear with a checkbox next to them. When checked, that option is enabled. Otherwise, it is disabled. You can add more brush control options from here. The Random button gives random control values. It's useful to explore variants of the current brush. All the changes you make to a brush through the brush control panel are automatically applied and saved, so the next time you need to use the same edited brush you only need to select it from the brush shortcut panel. If you want to keep the original brush, it's recommended to make a copy of it before changing the controls. After applying your control preferences, you can also save your brush with the Save Preset option. A dialog named Edit Art Set appears. Click on any of the empty brush slots and your brush will be saved there. You can change the name of your new brush from the Edit option. You can change the icon for your new brush by selecting the Page Icon option. Your current drawing will be saved as the icon for the brush. If you select the Color Icon option, then the current colors from the color bar will be saved as a brush icon. After saving your brush, you can make changes and update it. Click on the Save Preset option again, then select the brush and click Update. You can load your previously saved brush at any time by clicking on the Load option. Your saved presets will be included in your art sets list and you will be able to use them as individual brushes every time you need them. In addition to everything that defines a brush and how it functions and paints, there are a handful of options that determine how it appears and interacts when saved and selected. These are the brush edit options or preferences. According to the brush you want to edit and save, there are two options to use these preferences. If you want to modify a brush in the Brush Shortcuts panel, which actually represents a copy of the original brush, then right-click on the brush and select Edit Brush Options. You can see here the current brush name. Enter new text to change the brush name as it appears in the Brush Shortcuts panel. If the Save Color Information option is checked, the current color will be saved with the brush each time the brush is saved back to the shortcuts. If the Save Brush Information option is checked, the core brush information will be saved with the brush. If this option is not checked, the brush actually becomes a brush modifier and when selected, it will only temporarily update the current brush. If the Save Effect Information option is checked, the brush effect information will be saved with the brush. Generally, if Save Brush Information is checked, this option would be checked. If the Save Size Information option is checked, the current size will be saved with the brush each time the brush is saved back to the shortcuts. If the Save Brush Angle Information option is checked, the current brush rotation will be saved with the brush each time the brush is saved back to the shortcuts. If you want to edit the original brush rather than the copy in the Brush Shortcuts panel, go to the Edit Art Set option in the Art Sets menu and select Edit.